All going to want to go home and purchase or rent on Vimeo. And the name of this documentary is called Liberty Lockdown. I'm aware now today that this is the only documentary that's out there that actually gives the true story of what's going on right now with this lockdown. Go to libertylockdown.com. You can find the video there. And her story, the one I'm about to introduce, is in this video, along with my story in San Clemente, where I was arrested back in May and engaged in an act of civil disobedience against Gavin Newsom and some people on our city council that were kind of putting this lockdown order on steroids. And I'm going to bring Lindsay Graham up next. She is a mother of three, a wife, and a small business owner in Oregon. She made nationwide news when she opened her hair salon in early May, in defiance of Oregon Governor Kate Brown's unconstitutional lockdown orders. And for those of you that didn't know this, Governor Kate Brown is former Governor Jerry Brown's little sister. When Lindsay held her ground, she was attacked and threatened by the state's licensing agencies, health authorities, and Child Protective Services, ultimately receiving a $14,000 OSHA citation. She was threatened with arrest. She was threatened with $50,000 in additional fines and the permanent closure of her hair salon. Child Protective Services was sent to her home and threatened to remove her children from her. Through it all, she remained open for business, refusing to close her doors, and is open to this day. She is suing Governor Brown, Kate Brown, and she is suing all these agencies that were involved and is now fighting her battles under the moniker Patriot Barbie, and I'm sure she'll tell you the story behind that, Patriot Barbie. Her story was recently featured in the popular documentary Liberty Lockdown. She's a loud and proud voice for strong conservative women. Please welcome, all the way down from Oregon, Lindsay Graham.
Thank you so much for having me, California! I actually was born and raised here a little bit, so this is happy for me. And I also want to apologize in advance if you saw the name Lindsay Graham on the roster and you thought the senator was coming. It's just me. I mean, I'm cute and all, but yeah, so I'm just a hairstylist. That's all. I'm not essential. Except that I am essential. Except that the job that I do, which is just measly doing hair, it pays my bills, it pays my mortgage, and it feeds my children. So screw you, Kate Brown. I'm opening my stupid, non-essential hair salon. And I did. And it kind of got out in the media and became a big deal. And within the 7 days, like Alan was saying, that I opened, it was immediate. My license was threatened, my facility was threatened. I was threatened I would be thrown in jail, I'd get a $50,000 citation. They threatened to kick me out of my building I was leasing. And yes, Child Protective Services, one day after I opened, showed up at my home. They gave me a letter informing me what would happen if my children were removed. This is a direct correlation to our Democratic governor. This is how Democrats act, okay? And I didn't think it was that big a deal for me to do hair since Walmart was open and Home Depot was open. So I did, and I did not back down, and I stay open to this day. Maskless. And I will tell you that I felt like a very humble hairstylist when I did open, because the liberal left came at me with everything they had, and I had never experienced anything like that in my life. I was called a racist and a fascist. They graffitied my salon, they damaged my business, they damaged my reputation. They came at me with everything. And I'm sad to admit that I kind of curled up in a little ball for a few months there. I didn't know what to do. And I started questioning who I was. And I watched the names and the attacks come at me on social media daily. And then someone really insulted me, and she called me Patriot Barbie? Too far! Too far! So I'm not a measly little hairstylist anymore. I'm a loud, proud, conservative, Republican, pro-gun, pro-life, Trump supporter. I love you too. So, my big message today is about supporting small businesses who stand up. Because I have not announced this anywhere. You get to be the first people to hear this. We put on masks for the media when they took my picture. We faked it. We were safe when we opened. And I have not worn a mask in my salon, or anywhere for that matter, for any reason, since May 5th. And I give my stylists, who are independent contractors, the right, yes, fly that Trump flag, bitch. Woo. I give my stylists the right to choose, and they don't want to wear masks. And our clients don't want to wear masks, because we don't want to wear masks. So we don't. So May 5th to October 31st, no masks, not one. No COVID cases, not one. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people coming in close, intimate contact with their hairstylist. The most unsafe thing you could do, not one positive COVID test. Stylists, clients, what does that tell you? It tells you there's some science, but we're not getting the right ones on the media. There's science, there's actual data right there. So businesses, do not comply. Stop complying, stand up for yourself. Don't force things on your patrons and your customers. They will appreciate it more than you know. And we also haven't received any citations for not enforcing masks in my business. I wonder why. If you don't own a business, but you shop, which you do. So, yes, don't wear a mask. Yes, please, like Peggy says. And support the businesses who aren't enforcing it. Spend your money at those businesses, okay? I am telling you that I almost lost my business because of the Democratic liberals. They came at me, they left me so many reviews. My reputation was tarnished. Now, guess who all the clients in my chair are now? The Republicans, the vice chair of the Oregon Republican Party, patriots, women, conservative women. We have things to talk about now. You need to support those businesses. I don't care if it's creating a Facebook page and sharing. Let the liberals creep on it. Who cares? You find a business that won't force you to wear a mask, that's going to stand up for their conservative rights, give them your money. They need your money. Because if we're going to re-elect Trump, which we are, we have to work for our money because we're Republicans. We don't want Democrat handouts. We don't want stupid stimulus checks. We don't want bonus unemployments. We're Republicans. We work. And so support those working Republicans. Let's watch our party thrive, and let's watch the liberals eat themselves from the inside out. Now, to our president, Mr. President Trump, thank you for everything you've done for us the last 4 years. Thank you for what you're going to do the next 4 years. Thank you for never crawling up into a ball and hiding when the liberals attack you and call you names that they're not right. Thank you for being loud and proud, and I am so excited to share November 3rd with you guys and celebrate for Trump 2020!